Cool. Awesome. Fucking love it. All right. Let's talk about what the fuck just happened last fucking night, apparently. So, I decided to make some, trims of longer videos and taking snippets of this and making a short out of that. Like, I made one YouTube short already. It was called Bullshitting Yourself into Peace. And then I made another one about me getting suspended. And then I made this one, which was called When I Tried to Break Up with My Girlfriend for the First Time. Right? And boom, 100 fucking views like overnight. And I'm just like, wait, what the fuck? Again, I've been getting nothing pretty fucking much. Nothing at all. And I'm like, the social influence, I don't even know where to start right now. I'm going to be probably all over the place in this one, but I want to try to make the topic about social influence because I feel it right now, even in this insignificant, to me and to even the grand scheme of things, 100 views is fucking nothing. But I feel the influence already. And I'm like, okay. So what I did was I just took a snippet out of, like, I went on a long ass walk for an hour and a half. And I just went to this one location that I used to fucking go to or whatever. That's not even what the fuck happened. I was at this location at a school in a parking lot and I was having a conversation with my girlfriend and she lied to me about something and I was gonna break up with her. And it ended up not happening. Whatever. I told the story for like 30 something seconds, right? It's just a 30-second fucking video. And it was one of my, I don't even give a shit. I'm just like, oh, I guess that's a fun little something. But of course, the algorithm and the everythings wants to pay attention to girlfriend and breakup and relationships and all that stuff. And then I'm like, oh, so that's what people give a shit about right now. Love, whatever. Again, it's just a game. It's the algorithm and the YouTube and the everything. It's a fucking game. And I'm like, I was getting mad at all the people playing it, right? And this video that I made, the little short that I made about that girlfriend thing, this morning I decided I wanted to do a little experiment as well. I put tags, because I didn't have tags in it at all. It was just when I tried to break up with my girlfriend the first time. It was just that. It was just the title, and it got like 63 fucking views when I woke up this morning, went to take a shower, and then boom, it was at like 90, and then I left, and now it's at like 105 or something. And it's just going up. It's just going up right now as I'm speaking. And again, it's not that I'm viral. It has nothing to do with that. Oh my God, I'm so popular all of a sudden. No, not at fucking all. But I'm like, okay. And I also got 2 likes so far and 1 dislike. And I'm like, even that, like 3 people decided to press one of those 2 fucking buttons. I wish my nose wasn't so fucking stuffed up. Anyways, and I'm like trying to absorb the feeling of social influence. Because I wanted to yell at people that were getting so heavily influenced by those. And I'm like, the tiniest amount, because again, so far all the videos I've been doing for the past 3 fucking weeks, I've been pouring my fucking heart and soul out into, right? And not getting views and not getting recognition. And of course there was disappointment in that, but I tried to ignore it. And I was just like, that's not even the point anyways. Like, I do want an audience for the sake of having conversations and again, learning even more and more and more about myself, but it's not the goal. The purpose is not to make a bunch of fucking views and money and things. The goal is to be authentic, but there is a side note. I do want the money, and I do want to use this to get the fuck out of this corporate environment that I found myself in and that I'm in right now. And I don't see myself, again, becoming an entrepreneur or going into a field of study at school, or I don't know right now. I don't know. And I'm fucking 26. I'm about to be 27. I'm going to move out of my parents' house in August on the 8th, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? But I wanted to use YouTube as a fucking tool You know, again, my voice, I believe, is the thing that I could use and that I want to use to break out of this social environment, this influence of corporations and having to work and being an employee. That's one problem that I want YouTube to solve. And I see all these social media influencers and all these fuckers that make fuck tons of money, shit tons of money. And some of them, they even went over their analytics and their fucking salary and how much they made in a fucking month. There's this one guy that I was fucking watching a while ago. He has like 300-something thousand subscribers. It's probably more now. But he brought home like $20,000 in a month. And I'm just like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? $20,000? Jesus fucking Christ, in a month? Take home? What do you fucking mean? I'm exhausted, by the way, because again, all these videos I've been making, I've been diving into my soul and my mind and my brain and all the little popcorn kernels of thought, and I'm picking apart each one and trying to organize all of it. Credit goes to one of my coworkers that said that about my mind, you know? I'm just like, yeah, that's what the fuck my brain is. It's a fucking humongous popcorn machine with an infinite amount of fucking kernels that are constantly popping, and every single one that's popping, I'm trying to capture, analyze, and drop it. But it's infinite. It's just boop, 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 boop. And all of a sudden, I wake up this morning again with a complete unexpected fucking surprise. And I'm like, again, when you're getting no views and all the people that are viewing your stuff is your girlfriend and a select few people that you trusted that, you know, you talk to, and then they asked for your YouTube channel. I'm not advertising it. I'm not posting it on Facebook. I'm not anything. That's all that's been viewing my fucking shit. You know, and I made a video over a year ago called Finding Your Purpose in Life. They got 48 views. You know, and this stupid fucking YouTube short that I made fucking blew up to the point of blowing all the videos thus far out of the water. All the views combined in this one stupid fucking video about how I tried to break up with my fucking girlfriend back in 2020. And I'm over here smiling and kind of going frantic this morning as I'm making fucking eggs, right? And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I feel that, and I feel that rush of dopamine. I feel that social media influence. I feel it. Even though it's so tiny, like in comparison to these people that are getting hundreds of thousands of views and even millions at a fucking time. And I was even thinking about fucking like Justin Bieber back in the day when that fucker blew up, and how much I was calling him a faggot and how many other people were calling him a faggot. And he had to deal with that. He had to deal with all the outlash and the dislikes and the fuck yous and the eat shits and all the praise and the everything and the congratulations and I'm proud of you. Back and forth, right? Again, I'm nowhere near Bieber level. Okay, again, it's just one stupid fucking video that got a measly 100 views. But oh my God, what the fuck is it doing to me right now? I'm manic. Like, I feel my brain fucking blowing up right now. I'm like, what is happening to me currently as I'm fucking driving to work for the 100th millionth fucking time? Again, it's been 3 weeks pretty much straight of me fucking making these kinds of videos, these therapy sessions, blowing the fuck up. And that's the other thing. Most of these videos, 30 minutes long, 40 minutes long. The fucking walk I went on, an hour and a half. Nobody's gonna watch that shit. Nobody. Currently, it's been for me, and for me to analyze myself and what I'm going through and the things that are popping through my fucking head, the little popcorn kernels I'm trying to understand. That's what the fuck I've been doing. It's been for me and only me. And again, the influence of the audience and all that fucking stuff, it's a side note. It's not the goal. Of course I want it, so again, I can solve the problem of getting out of fucking working. All right, that's it. This YouTube space, and the reason I even started posting all this shit on social media is because I feel like this is a passion. Me diving into myself, me having conversations with people about life and the journey they're going on and the journey I'm going on, and we're both, or all of us are exploring together and asking the difficult questions, asking why to this, asking why to that. That's what the fuck has been going on for the past 3 weeks. I've barely been on social media, like Facebook or YouTube, like I fucking used to, just scrolling through some shit. Like I remember even last night I fucking started scrolling through like Facebook again, and I was just like, oh God, like I just felt that how I used to be, and I was like, this shit fucking sucks. YouTube videos. I'm not even watching them anymore. Like, I don't feel myself doing any of that. Like, I like moved away from it. I'm not even listening to motherfucking music right now. I went to the gym on fucking Tuesday and listened to nothing. And I feel like I haven't listened to a full song in fucking years is what it feels like. It's just been me, like I said. It's just been me. Talking to myself, having the conversation, and then talking to people about it or whatever the fuck, right? And then I'm like, yeah, because beforehand, all I was, and this is the thing that's, I guess, making me mad, is because all I was talking about beforehand was me and my girlfriend and me and my relationship. And again, I'm not monogamous, and this is so incredibly interesting. And again, for 2.5 years, people were tuning into my soap opera. Every week, every month, every fucking bi-weekly schedule that I'm fucking on, right? People are tuning in and I'm talking to them and I'm expressing my fucking thoughts and feelings about this shit. Because what am I doing exactly? I'm not monogamous, right? It's not the norm. It's not typical. It's not, and again, even the level of honesty that I'm going at with my girlfriend, like even in these polyamorous, non-monogamous relationships, like in my opinion, the honesty that I'm fucking displaying and having between me and my fucking woman, like, I don't see anybody else fucking doing that, because everybody that I've talked to throughout the years they're like, dude, okay, I mean, you don't have to say that. All right, dude, don't open up about that fucking shit. Okay, dude, why the fuck are you even saying that? And I'm just like, holy fuck. That's why everybody's so fucking gripped by when I come in. So, how's the girlfriend? So, how's the, how are you guys? And I'm just like, that's all, and that's my fault. Because I made that the most interesting thing about me. And it was the most interesting thing about me. My motherfucking relationship was the fucking thing that was giving me the most amount of goddamn views in person. I didn't have a fucking YouTube channel, right? But that's what everybody was tuning into. And then again, the thing that it's just ironic, or it's funny, or it's just like, are you serious, really? All the things that I've been giving a shit about and talking about recently has had nothing to do with my relationship. And I'm like, good, because again, I've been talking about that fucking shit, my relationship, to the brink of absolute no breath in my fucking lungs anymore. I've talked about that shit, and I got bored of it, and I was bored of myself, and I decided to push myself, and I'm like, oh my God, there's so many other things I can actually talk about, but I was afraid. I was completely afraid, and I thought I had nothing else to talk about. And all I've been talking about recently is just my self-journey and my self-discovery and me trying to find the fucking root and cause and the thing inside of my fucking soul. And that's what I've been on this journey for. And I made one stupid fucking little short, and it gets that. And then it like, and I was getting to that point even yesterday. Of course, I've been feeling that every single time I've been making a video. I'm like, fuck, am I ever going to run out of things to say? And I'm like, God, maybe I do want to run out of things to say. Because, again, what do I do with the videos, every single one that I fucking make? Like the video I made yesterday, I watched it or listened to it or whatever, right? Because it's mostly listening. I listened to it all day pretty fucking much. Just going over it and digging in my mind and finding out all the little bit. Because when I go off in this video making thing and I'm saying all the shit out loud, I'm not retaining all the information that I just let out. It's a lot of fucking things. I don't even remember what the fuck I said 5 minutes ago to the exact goddamn T and word. I have no idea. So I go over and I'm like, oh, okay, so that's what he said. And again, I'm looking for relatability, and that's what the fuck I've been looking for. And I haven't been finding it in the YouTube environment in the way that I want to. And you can't find 100% relatability. You just can't. The only way you can do that is find it with your fucking self. That's all. So that's what the fuck I started doing, because I remember I talked to my neighbor like on Sunday, me and him had a conversation. It's like, yeah, you and me might match up. He said this to me. You and me might match up 20%, 80%, whatever the fuck. And I'm like, but you'll never fully be understood by somebody else. And I'm like, Well, that's upsetting, of course, because everybody wants to be fully understood. Everybody, like, that's such a romanticized fucking ideal that everybody is looking for, and everybody's like, well, once you find true love, she knows everything about you. I fucking hate people that even say that to me. I'm like, my girlfriend doesn't know a lot of fucking shit, but she knows a fuck ton at the same time, and there's a lot of things I don't know about her. You know, because there's some point in fucking time that people stop digging. They're just like, oh, okay, you know, because opening up about all of this stuff and digging into your mind and going over something over and fucking over again, like, and digging and digging and digging. There is an infinite layer of fucking shit inside of every single fucking human being. And anybody that says, oh yeah, my wife fully knows who the fuck I am, or I know who my wife is fucking lying. And I don't even give a shit if you've been married for 50 fucking years. Fuck yourself. You're fucking lying to me and yourself and your wife and or significant other. You know, you're fucking bullshitting. And that's the fucking issue that I fucking feel. You know, with a lot of goddamn people. And again, like, I'm digging into my fucking, like, soul right now, and I'm finding out things that I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot about that. Oh fuck, I forgot about this. I forgot about that. It's an infinite fucking layer, and I don't even know exactly where I was going. My brain, again, right now is just so stimulated, and I slept like shit again last fucking night, you know? I slept like fucking shit. Oh my God. I want to try to calm down. I don't know, this just like, and all of a sudden I feel the weight. I feel the weight of people. I feel the weight of social influence. I feel it. Because right now I was going off on a flow. And I didn't even care what the fuck I was saying. I wasn't influenced by nothing. I didn't feel that influence. And I'm like, wow. Again, I'm a social creature just like everybody else. As much as everybody wants to say, oh, I love being alone and I'm an introvert, you know, and that's how I classify my motherfucking self. I classify myself as an introvert. At the end of the fucking day, do I want to be alone for the rest of my goddamn life? No, I don't. I enjoy alone time. And the only reason I want to be alone in the first fucking place, and the whole fucking frustration that I'm having with a lot of people anyways, is the fucking filters everybody has on. You know, my job is heavily customer service orientated. All right, I go in, I'm like, how's your day? I help people with this shit. I go in, how you doing? Take care, enjoy yourself, have blah, 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 blah. How's the weather? Yeah, blah, blah. Just fake shit. Like everybody else that's fucking dealing with anything. How you doing? Fine, all right. Bullshitting and lying all day fucking long, and then you get the fuck home, and of course you don't want to be around that horse shit. But you want to connect with people. You know, when I say I'm an introvert, the only reason I'm a fucking introvert is because I'm not relating to anybody, because everybody, most of the fucking time, is staying on the surface. Because digging beneath is fucking dark. I've been diving into my human condition for the past 3 fucking weeks, finding it wildly interesting, all of these conversations I keep having with myself. But fuck me, it's been a trip, and I've fucking learned a lot of fucking things and opened up a lot of shit that I fucking buried. And it's a goddamn stressful adventure, but I have been enjoying it. At the same time, I'm not finding any balance in it at the current moment. I'm not. And I'm running all over the place, and I have all these thoughts popcorning all over the fucking place, all the time, every day, blah, blah, fucking blah this, blah, blah, fucking blah that. And I can't comprehend all of it. And again, I'm talking to a lot of people, and people want to give me their advice on how they relax or how they think I should relax. And none of it, again, is resonating at all. I talked to my fucking therapist just last week, just a week ago. And I finally felt like my anxiety went down and my depression level went down, right? And I'm laughing because I'm like, cool, my anxiety feels like it's all the way back up through the fucking roof. Because he always asks me, he's like, what's your fucking depression level, anxiety level? I said 3. I said 3 on my anxiety level, and I said 2 on my depression level. He's like, see, you're calming down. And I'm like, this whole entire week, like, I have blown up again. I have completely exploded into this anger, frustration, anxiety, fucking induced rage, yelling all over the place fucking stuff. Again, you know, when I finally felt like I calmed down, because that fucking stupid line that I can't accept at all is, you figure it out that you don't figure it out. Again, I even talked about this. I'm like, I agree with that up to a point. And I said the problem I'm having with my problems is I want to address them. And all the popcorn and fucking bullshit in my fucking head popping all the time, I want to organize it. Because right now what I did was fucking, I love this analogy. I'm so happy I talked to my coach because it's helping me right now. I have an infinite amount of thought kernels, little popcorn kernels in my fucking machine, right? And they're all popping right now. Like, again, they weren't for a second. They actually weren't. I was distracting myself with video games, CBD, drinking, having sex with my girlfriend, running around, bullshitting, whatever the fuck, right? I'm not thinking about all the popcorn kernels. I didn't turn on the heat. I didn't do that. And 3 fucking weeks ago, I turned on the motherfucking heat, and now I don't know what to do with all the kernels that have popped currently. Because I can't unpop them. They are fucking floating through my mind. And unfortunately, the heat is on, the heat's fucking on, and it's popping all the fucking time. So here I am, trying to organize all of this fucking shit. And I am stressed the fuck out, completely. And it's like, even my best friend, I was talking to him yesterday. And he sent me a video, this TikTok or whatever. And I'm like, that's why TikTok is blown up. Anyways, he sent me a TikTok about this guy, and he was talking about all the thoughts in my head or all the thoughts in his head, and how he's trying to not pay attention to them. And he's trying to have a separation of all of that stuff. And I understood what he was saying. You know, and he had an analogy. He was like, when I'm on a plane, you know, the other side of myself in my head, the voice in my head is telling me the plane's gonna crash. But you know, he's like, but I know better. You know, and he said that. He's like, I know better. I know the plane's not gonna crash. And I understood what he was saying. And it's a nice message, but again, that's not even my issue. My issue is not that. I'm trying to have a conversation with the voice in my head. You know, and I don't know if I'm better or worse, or... And it's such an arrogant, again, I understood what the fuck he was saying. It had more to do with anxiety than anything. You know, you don't want to be freaking out all the fucking time. I'm like, uh-oh, there's a voice in my head that says, right now I'm driving, somebody might hit me and sideswipe me, and they're in a semi and I'm going to die. You know, that's not something I'm really paying attention to. But there is a voice in my head that I am paying attention to. And it's saying, again, a million motherfucking things at 1,000,000 miles an hour all the fucking time right now. And I want to listen to it. But I'm having a hard time organizing all the shit that it's spouting out at me. I am having a hard time. And again, like, why did I even start recording right now? Like, I rushed out of the fucking house this morning. Like, I rushed out of the house because I was like, I gotta talk about that. Like, and I felt this, I woke up this morning with this feeling of, all right, well, yeah, I'll make another video. And I felt all right about it. I did feel all right about it. I was like, yeah, I'll make another video. Whatever I feel like talking about, I'll talk about. And I felt calm-ish, but kind of didn't have motivation. I felt a little lack of motivation. I did. And then all of a sudden, again, I see this fucking dumb shit video blow up, kinda, in my mind, right? 100 views, okay? Is not significant, again, in the grand scheme of things, but to me it is, because all the videos I've been making so far, I have like 16 of them. I have like 16 videos of just, and they're long again, and the stupid one video that I didn't even think about trumped all of that shit. All of the videos combined, and it's probably even, I don't even know what it's at right now as I'm making this video. I'm gonna check when I, you know, park. And I'm going to look at it and I'm going to be like, oh, you know, whatever. It's just, it's been a day, and it hasn't even been a day, actually. It hasn't even been 24 fucking hours. and it got that much views, and it just trumped all the fucking shit that I've already made. And I'm like, why? Why can't the video or the short that I made that I'm actually proud of, the one that I said bullshitting yourself into peace, and I was yelling and screaming and being a, raging fucking somebody, that's the video I'm proud of. That's the thing I give a fuck about. And that's the thing that I would love to have 100-something views and to have likes and dislikes. I would love that. But that's not the video that people are clicking on, or that's not the thing that people are paying attention to, and that's not the algorithm that YouTube is expressing to people right now. And again, even the word bullshit, and it's not friendly, right? It's bullshitting yourself into peace. Oof, that's harsh. Like, that's not going to get put on or recognized because of the fucking language. But of course, the title of the fucking short that I made, when I tried to break up with my girlfriend for the first time, there's no swearing in the title. There's no anything. It's everybody's having relationship problems. I don't give a fuck who you are. As much as you try to say your relationship is perfect, you're full of shit. There's things you're not telling each other. There's things that your fucking significant other clearly doesn't know about you, and you don't even want to tell, and you're just keeping the peace in that regard. You're not opening your fucking mouth about that shit. And that's the thing. I'm just like, wow, this is what I got views on right now. And I do feel the influence of how I'm getting moved. Like, oh God, I guess I just need to start making videos about my fucking relationship, and I need to start making videos about breaking up, because hey, I've done that like 4 or fucking 5 times now with my girlfriend at this point in the span of 2.5 years. Let me keep telling those stories, because that's interesting. And everything else I've been talking about, who gives a fuck? Nobody has the attention span to fucking listen to some random guy on YouTube for 40-something minutes. That's why TikTok is so fucking popular, and YouTube Shorts are so popular. Why the fuck do you think Vine back in the day was such a fucking success? Because people love the dopamine hit, and then they move on to the next one. Nobody wants to sit and listen to one person for 40 minutes, especially if they don't know who the fuck that is. And it hurts my heart. Because in reality, I'm not even doing that. Because, I'm not, listen, podcasting and all of that stuff is actually incredibly popular. It is. It depends on who the fuck you are. Joe Rogan's a motherfucker, right? That dude's making shit tons of money just off of his Spotify fucking account, and his fucking podcast. He's a bunch of other goddamn shit. Joe Rogan's a fucking everything, So people do have the attention span to listen to something for a long time, but again, I'm not up to that point of popularity where everybody wants to fucking listen to my shit. Whatever resonates with somebody might resonate. Whatever I'm saying right now might resonate with some people. But again, 40-minute videos and all that. I think I looked at my average watch time, and it was like 9 minutes. And I was like, ow, right? Fuck me. 9 minutes, that's it? Damn it. I'm like, there's 20 more, 30 more fucking minutes in the video. Please, watch my shit. Talk to me, have a conversation with me. Talk to me about what the fuck is going on in my mind, and we can have a conversation and pick it apart together. And again, why do I want an audience? There's many reasons I want an audience. Number one, the whole point is to have those conversations with people and bounce ideas off of people. That's what I'm trying to do. As much as I love talking to myself and having a conversation with myself, I still am a social animal, and I want other people's perspectives, because there's an avenue of thought that I can go down in my mind up until a point, and then I can hit a dead end. And if I start talking to somebody, they might say something to me that's going to help me go down a different fucking avenue of thought. All right? Second reason, I do want attention. I am a social animal. I do want attention, but I don't want to be an attention whore, you know? And what I think an attention whore is, you're doing just disingenuous acts just to make people notice you. It's like, I'm not yelling and screaming for the purpose of, please somebody notice me, or I'm not breaking rules or being quote unquote rebellious for the sake of attention. Like, that's not it. I want to talk and have the conversation. That's what I find interesting. That's the thing I give a fuck about. You know, that's the thing I find interesting, but I'm not doing it for the sake of attention. I want attention in the regards of, you know, have a conversation with me, man, or woman, or whoever. Have a conversation. That's the attention I'm looking for, you know? And even that person that disliked my fucking girlfriend video, like, I'm like, I want to talk to that person and go through their thought process and just be like, so, and even right now, I just felt this nervousness of, it's been like 26 minutes so far, or 30 minutes so far that I've made this video, and I want to look at the fucking video that I made. I want to see how many views it has now. How many likes and dislikes? Did somebody leave a comment? Oh God. Oh, did somebody share it? And I just feel that. I'm like, oh no, I'm already so tired. I didn't want to have to deal with this right now. Jesus. You know, that's not something I was trying to think about right now. I didn't even think that was going to happen currently. You know, like, why? This just sparked I was thinking about something else this morning or whatever the fuck before I even woke up. You know, and I didn't have a particular topic in mind, but I'm like, as soon as I opened up my fucking stupid phone in my YouTube channel, I see 63 views. And I'm like, fucking wait, what? Like, what the fuck is that? And then I'm like, okay, right. And then I go take a shower, right? I come out, 90 something views. And then I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then I go make breakfast, and then it's up to 100. And I don't even know what it's at right now. And I'm like, fucking fuck. And then again, I put the tags in the video. And this video I'm making right now, this is what's important to me. Not some stupid story about how I tried to break up with my girlfriend. I want this to get 100 views. I want what I'm talking about right now to get 100 views. This is the like and dislike ratio I want to see on this video or all the videos that I've made so far. Not some fucking 30-second stupid clip. I'm just so disappointed. It's like, I'm not happy about that. I wish my bullshitting yourself into peace was the fucking video that got a bunch of views. You know, that's the thing that I was proud of. I'm not proud of that stupid fucking video. It's just, I was like, well. And the reason I even started trimming things up and making YouTube shorts and all these things, because I know the attention span of the majority of fucking people is less than 30 fucking seconds. It's just so disappointing. I'm just like, I'm laughing like crazy right now, but I'm sad. I'm actually legitimately like, fuck, man. It's just not making me, it's not making me happy. I am actually incredibly, I don't know. I just find it funny at the same time. And I'm like, wow, this really got me going this morning, huh? Drinking a lot of water this time. Whew. I don't know. It's been a trip so far, this entire journey. And again, staying away from social media in regards of like just other things, right? I'm making YouTube videos. You know, that's a form of social media, but it's my own. And I've been absorbing my own content most of the time, a majority of the time. I haven't been listening to other people's fucking things. It's just been me again. And even this video I'm going to listen to, and I'm going to be constantly checking. And it's the thing that makes me so angry, like, at myself. I'm like, yeah, there is that part of my brain that is, it's social, and it wants attention, like I said, and I want to get the views. I want to be able to break out. I want my 100,000 subscribers. I can't even fathom. I can't even fathom, honestly, 100 people clicking subscribe to my fucking voice. I can't imagine that. I cannot imagine that shit. You know, all the people that are subscribed currently is it's my girlfriend, one other person or two other people that I met during my work at my stops or whatever, right? And my best friend, who currently isn't even watching my shit. and even the other guy, a while ago, one of the people that I met on the job, he stopped watching my shit because he's just like, you know, and that's the thing that I remember too. And it's again, I'm not going to resonate with everybody. I'm not. There's going to be people that are going to watch it all the way through, and there's going to be people that are going to watch it for a minute or 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever amount of time, and they're going to click on to the next fucking thing. You know, but, you know, even my best friend, for example, he, like, this, I remember I sent him the short, the bullshitting yourself into peace, and I remember he lied to me. And I asked him, I was like, hey, did you watch my video? And I didn't say it was a short or anything. He was just like, oh yeah, I was like halfway through it. I remember the gut and the fucking heart sinking feeling of, I was like, dude, it's 30 seconds. I already know you didn't even bother. I'm like, you just straight up lied to my fucking face. I'm like, oh, fuck you, dude. Like, Jesus. I'm like, oh yeah, you were halfway through a 30-second video and then you clicked off? You fucking cunt. Oh, I'm just like, what? You couldn't watch 30 fucking seconds? Again, it's just because it's not relating to him at that current moment in time. And I don't want to push my shit. Did you watch my video? Did you watch my video? Did you watch my video? Like, I'm insecure. And that's the thing. The reason I even brought up that shit, I'm like, did you watch it? Like, I'm just like, I want opinion. I've been talking to myself. I want somebody else to tell me something maybe or whatever and get me sparked up and thinking about some other shit other than me going in my own rabbit hole. I'm like, okay, I am in my rabbit hole. What about somebody else's? Like, what are you going through right now? What are you doing? You know, let's talk. Let's maybe find the 20, 50%, 80% relatability, you know, and have a conversation. Again, you know, like my best friend, for example, he's going through his own stuff. I even talked to him last night about a bunch of shit, right? But I just remember, like, and he didn't want to hurt my feelings, right? And he was trying to be polite. And I was just like, I would rather you be honest with me and be like, yeah, I didn't watch that shit. And, you know, and the truth ended up being, he didn't even realize what it was. He just realized that it was my video. And he just immediately was like, oh yeah, I'll get back to that. Which he never did. He just never did. And he just ended up just not watching it. I'm nervous. I'm nervous to even look at what the fuck it's at right now. And I already know it's just going to be fucking with me all day. I'm just going to be constantly checking it all day. And you know what's fucked up? Even in this video that I'm making right now, I'm like, oh, gotta go in it and edit it and find a short to make so that people, you know, relate to the little snippet of my mind, not the whole entire fucking continuum, because again, there might be something in this section of the video, 30-something minutes in, that somebody might relate to, but they're not gonna get that far because they fucking start clicking, they listen for 5, 10, whatever amount of minutes, but they don't get to the part that might be relatable to them. They don't get to that part. You know, that's what I realized, and that's why I snipped apart my fucking hour-and-a-half walk, because who the fuck is gonna watch a movie of some random guy walking through his childhood past memories? Who the fuck are you? That's not, and I even was like, listening to it again. I was listening to my fucking hour-and-a-half walk, and I was like looking at it through the lens of somebody else. And again, I already don't relate to the walk I had on Sunday. I already don't relate to it. And I was like, okay. All right, skip. All right, but again, I watched it already. But again, I can understand how people would just be like, okay, this guy's just going for a walk. Fuck him. Fuck this guy. Who gives a fuck, right? And I preach authenticity, and I preach honesty, and I preach all of that fucking shit, right? And I feel the influence already of it making me not honest. I wanted to say nigga. And I say nigga all the time. I'm half black, but I'm very white, you know, at the same time. So that's a whole nother fucking topic and issue that I grew up with. Oh God, I just opened up another kernel of thought that I just remember all that stuff. You know, I remember all those things back in the fucking day of how I felt when I was growing up being half black, but mostly fucking white. And can I say nigga or not, you know? That's a whole nother fucking thing though that I could digress into. But as of right now, I have about, I don't know, a couple minutes and then I gotta go inside and do my shit and talk and be fucking professional. I wasted a lot of energy right now and I'm like, oh God, I gotta go work for 10 fucking hours. Yep. Awesome. Oh wow. I don't know. Unexpected morning. And my fucking coworker is actually going in right now, so I'm like, fuck it. I'll go repark real quick. Oh, this stupid seatbelt's gonna fucking beep at me, so there we go. Just gonna go fucking park. Oh, I'm tired. I'm lightheaded. That was a lot of thoughts that I just, woo! Like usual, like this is what happens. I let all the stuff out and I'm like, fuck me. I didn't even say half of the things I wanted to say, and I'm never going to. I'm never going to get out all of my thoughts in a satisfying manner. I said that to myself already. As many videos as I make and as many hours of content I try to put on the fucking something, you know, I could talk for 12 hours straight and it still won't be satisfying enough. I still won't feel like I fully expressed myself. I still won't feel like I was heard. And I don't even want to say that stupid shit, right? Well, it is what it is. Suck my dick. Like, fuck you. It is what it is until it isn't. Oh, okay. Right. Of course. Any fucking ways. That's how I'm feeling this morning. That fucking social influence. Fucking goddamn. Well, and even this outro that I have, how many people have actually made it to the end of my fucking video? Anybody that's actually watched my video all the way through, I appreciate you. You know, I appreciate that you took 40-something minutes out of your day to listen to my stuff going on in my mind. I wanted to like shit on myself right there. I wanted to be like, my bullshit rambling or what, just I wanted to self-deprecate for a second and beat myself up. Listening to my nonsense. Like, I'm like, oh God, the self-pity, all these things. Fuck all that. Enough. Okay. So, it's so bright, can't even see the stop button. There it is. Okay. Until, goodbye.